Doc, thank you for joining us today. Tell us a little bit about where you're living these days, what you're doing in your professional career, and then, of course, what you're doing in the other areas of your life.
Well, thank you for having me on, Doc. I'll nutshell this as much as Ryan Doyle is able to nutshell things, and I'm not known for that, so I'll do my best.
Well, then we're in a good spot.
Right. Well, I live in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. I run a wonderful chiropractic business here called BackFit, and we help a lot of people. We've done very, very well with our business. What my focus, though, in the last little while has been is a couple years ago, I noticed that I was just like a lot of us, in like what I said to you, is we hit this midlife triangle of chaos. And for those of you who don't know what that is, I define that as busy with work, married, and kids. It's just a lot going on. And that doesn't mean that there's not other things to complicate the issue, but it means that there's a lot going on. And what I've observed, and this was mainly me first, I observed this in me, and then now I've realized I'm not alone in this, is we become very unilateral in our focus. We focus very, very hard on our work and producing for our families, etc. But we let go of fulfillment. We let go of our relationships. We let go of our bodies. And before we know it, something is breaking down or burning down. And that happened to me a couple of years ago where, I got pretty close to a nervous breakdown. I just thought that I just had to keep working harder and harder and harder and harder. I thought I was alone in this because I wasn't noticing it in my immediate cohort. So I thought I was the only one going, pardon my French, but bat-shite crazy. And then what I realized is, I went down and did Warrior Week with Barrett J. White, and then I have since become a certified trainer, and now I help to coach other business parents, as I like to say, to lead a four-dimensional life and to constructively actualize expansion, not just in business. It's still important that we produce, but also to constructively actualize and create expansion in your being and fulfillment on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, in your family and in your relationships and in your body. Because the reality of it is that when we let one of those things go, it will light a fire that will pull us back from working on the things that we want to go and work on. And one of the biggest things that I see happening to so many of us, this isn't just men, this is women as well. What happens is we stop working on our relationship. We stop working on fulfillment. We stop measuring them. In fact, if I ask most men if they can measure their business KPIs, most men can tell me what those are. Even within their body, they can tell me what their fitness levels are, how much they can bench press, how fast they can run. But if I ask them how do they measure fulfillment and measure their marriages and their relationships, they don't have a clue. In fact, they just assume. And in our world, Doc, that's the same as treating a patient and determining the success of your outcomes based on how they feel. And we all know that objectivity is important, but the reality of it is if I had cancer or if I had a disc herniation in my back, objective experience is such a tiny little piece of it that we actually need objective measures. But we don't do this for our being and fulfillment. We don't do this in our marriages very well. And that's one of the things that I like to coach into my docs and into my the people that I coach, is I like to have metrics so that we can actually work on expanding, growing, and improving these things. And my entry point is being. If we do not understand how to constructively actualize fulfillment and what our own unique definition of success is, we just keep running on a treadmill and we go up and we go down and we go up and we go down. It's like a marriage. It goes up and it goes down. It goes up and it goes down. Business goes up and it goes down. But if you have no way of measuring it or tactically improving it, It gets hard, man.